Hi guys, this starts the week of filming videos in advance. I'm going to have to film so many videos in advance. It is not even crazy. Actually, just 2 for right now. My dad's summer school is ending this week, so I'm going to be filming this video, which you will see this Saturday, the next video, which you will see next Saturday, and 2 Wednesday videos, which you'll see in the coming Wednesdays. And yes, I know this Wednesday I put up a video. There was a series I didn't finish and it was bothering me, so I wanted to finish it. Also, another really exciting announcement that there was a channel that I created a long time ago called Simplicity, T-E-A, to end it. And it was always a podcast I wanted to do with a good friend of mine. And we're starting it. We have the timeline written up for the first episode. Of course, like I said in the last video, it will be a podcast. It won't be like your standard podcast where we have a microphone and headphones and all that fancy stuff, because we're 2 broke girls. Okay, not like the show, but we're 2 broke girls, so we can't afford all that. So it's just gonna be us talking in front of a camera, but to be honest, no one said a podcast had to be one certain thing. Anyway, I have a microphone if need be, if we figure out that would work better, but we'd have to figure out the logistics of all that and shit. Anyway, so I'm going to we're talking about Alibi and Ashes today. I'm all over the place. We're going to first start by reading about the characters, and then I'll show you them, and then we'll get into my likes and dislikes. So let's go. Brenda Carlton. Brenda Carlton considers herself an ace crime reporter for the Heights 9 news team. Her impulsive style tends to put sensationalism over accuracy, regardless of the cost to others. Could she have a deeper story hiding behind her microphone? Deirdre Shannon. An old classmate of Nancy's, Deirdre Shannon is a spoiled rich kid whose family is constantly being bested by the Drews, and the Clues Challenge is proving to be no different. Competitive, haughty, and arrogant, she's tired of placing second. How far will she go to top Nancy in this competition? Alexei Markovic. Alexei Markovic is River Heights' eccentric quasi-recluse who owns the antique shop. He used to be an amateur detective until a case went awry that ruined his reputation. With his knowledge of the town and its history, how far would Alexei go to try to clear his name? Tony Scolari. Antonia Scolari stays busy as an elected official on the River Heights City Council, but keeps in touch with their voters by running the local ice cream parlor Scoop. Tony holds great sway in the community and appears to be approachable and pleasant. Is this practiced politician's friendly facade covering up darker secrets? Ned Nickerson. Nancy's longtime and loyal boyfriend Ned arranged for the team to participate in the River Heights Clues Challenge. When Nancy is arrested, he's ready to help her clear her name in any way he can, even if it means using his charm and handsome features to learn more information and distract suspects. Bess Marvin. One of Nancy's best friends, Bess is a sweet, positive, but sometimes high-strung girl who's worried about Nancy. She's willing to set aside her anxiety in order to help Nancy get out of jail and prove her innocence. Her skill in gossiping could lure the right information out of a suspect, so long as her brain doesn't freeze from eating too much ice cream. George Fain. George, Nancy's other best friend, tends to be more sensible and down-to-earth than her cousin Bess. Though her less optimistic outlook can make conversing with suspects difficult when given the opportunity, George knows just what questions to ask. Her energy and love for high-tech gadgetry will come in handy to Nancy in the case. Chief McGinnis. Head of the River Heights Police Department, Chief McGinnis has had a long working relationship with Nancy and her amateur detective skills. The evidence does not look good, and there is pressure to act quickly, leaving him no choice but to arrest her for arson. Willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, the chief turns a somewhat blind eye while letting her work on the case from inside the station. So those are all the people. I forgot to show you the box. There's my pen. The box. So here's the front of it, and the inside opens up again. This is not the last of the game. Sorry, I was over. But yeah, this is what the cover, the back is still the same. So let me show you the characters then, now that so, Brenda Carlton, Deirdre, Alexei, Tony, Ned. Oh, sorry. This is the best that shows up. Ned doesn't show up, so I just picked a random Ned picture. George, Chief McGinnis. So here are my likes and dislikes. This is actually one of my favorite games. So letters and music, common theme. At the beginning of the game, it's always a thing that makes me laugh, but Nancy says, the only way out is through that window. And it has a laughing face, but it also has an annoyed face because the first time we played, Nancy kept saying it, and no matter how we stacked things, Nancy was just not letting us get out. Chief McGinnis about Pancake City makes me laugh because he's talking to the rookie and he's like, flip Pancake City over if you have to, but find that key. And he's like, you did not just ask me if that was a pun. No traffic, unrealistic is a laughing face too, because whenever we drive around the town, there's no traffic whatsoever. And I'm like, even if you drive around the small town where I live, there's still traffic. Chief McGinnis, annoyed on statements, has a laughing face because when we listen to the people who witnessed the fire and the statements, he's like, did you notice anyway the fire was burning? He's just like so done, and like it's just so funny. A sad face is everyone's hard on Alexi, and it's like I'm really upset because Alexi is one of my favorite characters, and everyone being hard on him just makes me upset. Culprit reveal low-key has a little smiley face because it's like I think everybody's kind of like throwing out signs of who it might be, but like nobody's saying anything. End puzzle has a big annoyed face because that end puzzle is the hardest part of the game. Legit hardest part of the game. Arrest cutscene is funny because she's live and it says at the bottom reporter arrested on live TV or something like that. And it's so funny, and she's running around, she's like, I've got dirt on all of you, and like all that stuff. Brenda's faceplant has a face because she did just kind of like go straight down on the ground, and that must have hurt. End wrap up is a smiley face because it's nice to like see that everybody like was being nice to Nancy again, everybody thanked her, Alexi got vindicated, and everything was good. Alexi's vindication, like I just said, a smiley face because I'm glad that he got vindicated. Awards and trailer have a smiley face. And scenes that don't exist is an annoyed face for the next game. In the trailer, I know the game was like still in production. The next game was still in production, but they showed scenes that didn't end up existing in the game. And that was annoying. Also, with a culprit reveal low-key, I do like when we find out who the culprit is and we see their room and we see there's a whole bag of things that prove they did it, and there's a lot of empty isopropyl alcohol. Okay, there's a fly. Isopropyl alcohol and everything, and it's really like interesting to just see it all come together. So anyway, culprit's name is never mentioned, so let me show you the smiley face. So first we drew fire, and there you go. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!